Happy morning, children. Glad to meet you all again in Sheba Group online class. Hope you are all fine and happy with your family. Today I am going to teach you the subject Maths and the lesson is time. Come on, children, let's start our class. First, our topic is days of the week. So, in your early classes, you have learned what are the days of the week. How many are there? So, how many are there, children? There are 7 days of the week. What are they? They are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Now, I am going to teach you the book exercise. Children, refer your book page number 63 for book exercise 5.1. Answer the following questions. Which is the first day of the week, children? Yes, it is Sunday. How many days do you come to school in a week? What are they? Yes, you come to school in a week for 5 days. They are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. How many days are holidays in a week? What are they, children? Yes, there are 2 days holidays in a week. They are Saturday and Sunday. Now I am going to write the answer for this question. Tell me, children, which is the third day of the week? Yes, you are right, children. The third day of the week is Tuesday. Unscramble the days given below and write the days of the week in order. So, they have given the words in a scrambled way. You are going to arrange them in a proper way. So, first one, what is the answer for this, children? Yes, it is Thursday. Second one, guess the answer? It is Friday. Third one, yes, you are absolutely right. It is Sunday. Fourth one, yes, children, it is Monday. Fifth one, Tuesday. Let me know the sixth and seventh answer, children. Yes, I am waiting for your answer. Yes, children, you are very genius and intelligent. The sixth is Wednesday and the seventh one is Saturday. Now, our next topic is months of the year. How many months are there in a year, children? There are 12 months in a year. What are they? They are January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. Now let us move on to the book exercise. Book exercise page number 68 and the exercise 5.2. State true or false. January is the first month of the year. Is it true, children? True or false, children? Yes, it is true. It is the first month of the year. March is in between September and November. Is it true or false, children? False. Why? In between September and November, there is a October. The last month of the year is July. Is it true or false, children? It is false. What is the last month of the year, children? Yes, it is December. February has 30 days. Is it possible? No. February has 28 days. It is false. April is the successive month of May. Is it true or false, children? It is false because successive month of May is June. Now write the missing month. Everyone know the month order now? Just I am going to write the answer. You are going to say June dash August September. What's the answer? Yes, it is June, July, August, September. March, April dash and dash. March, April, May and June. You are very brilliant, children. Now third one, dash October, November. Yes, guess it? Yes, your answer is right. It is September. So next topic is leap year. If you see February month, every year we will have 28 days. In leap year only we will have February as 29 days. So leap year occurs once in 4 years. ஸோ 4 years once தான் லீப் இயர் வரும். அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? பிப்ரவரியில் 29 days எப்போ வரும்? 4 years once மட்டும்தான் வரும். ஸோ that time the number of days of a year will be 366 days. Now tell me children, how many days are there in a year? Yes, you guessed it right. There are 365 days in a year. Now let's move on to the next topic, clock. Children, everyone able to see this clock, children? Yes, in your previous class you have known about AM and PM. Now I am going to remind you that this shorter hand is the hour hand. This shorter hand, see, this shorter hand is the hour hand. This longer hand, பெருசா இருக்கா இதை விட இது? So this longer hand is a minute hand. So just tell me what is the time now? Guess and tell me children. The shorter hand is in 6 o'clock and the longer hand is in 12 o'clock. What is the time? Yes, it is 6 o'clock. Now tell me what's the time? It is 7:25 minutes. Yes, you are very right. And now tell me what is the time? The shorter hand is in 10 and the longer hand is in 12. What's the time now? Yes, you are right. It is 10 o'clock. Children, now let me explain you what is AM and PM. AM is anti-meridian. The time from midnight 12 o'clock to afternoon 12 o'clock is referred as AM. Post-meridian, PM. PM. The time between afternoon 12 o'clock to midnight 12 o'clock is referred as PM. So tell me children, when do you wake up in the morning? Yes, I wake up early at 5 o'clock in the morning. When do you wake up children? You wake up at 6 o'clock AM. You have to mention AM and PM when you are saying the time. Okay children? Now tell me when your school starts. When does your school start? What is the time of your school? Yes, my school starts at 8:45 AM. When do you take your lunch? I take my lunch at 12:45 PM. Why we are mentioning PM here? Because it is afternoon, pre-meridian, after 12 o'clock in the afternoon we mentioned with PM. Clear children? Now we move on to quarter and half. What is quarter and what is half? So when we are mentioning the time 8:15, 15, that 15 is mentioned as quarter. 12:30, that 30 minutes is mentioned as half. For example, children, for example, 8:15. Yeah, I have indicated the time. What is the time here? 8:30. Right? So 8:30. When we are saying in a words, we have to 8:15. We have to mention 8:15. For 8:30 we can say 8. When it is 8:15 we have to say 8:15. Clear? That means 15 minutes past 8. Clear children? Now 1:45. If the time is 12:45. Clear? 12:45. We can say in a words 1:45 because there are 15 minutes more to 1. So 1 hour க்கு இன்னும் 15 minutes இருக்கனால we can say it as 1:45. So how we write this? 12:45. Clear children? Now 12:30. 12:30. That means half means 30. The time is 12:30. We can say in words half, that is 30 minutes past 12. 12 ஆயிடுச்சு, 30 minutes ஆயிருக்கு. 12:30. Clear children? Quarter refers to 15 minutes and half refers to 30 minutes. Children, book page number 71, exercise 5.3. Now answer the following questions children. When would you leave for school from home? When would you get ready ma? At 8:15. How in words, how we can say? I already told you 15 minutes can be said as quarter. So quarter past 8. Next, when would you reach your school? So it will take some time for you to walk or to travel. So in that time we can say 8:30. How you can say in a words? Half past 8. Half refers to 8:30 minutes and half past 8. Third one, how much does it take for you to reach the school? It may take 10 to 15 minutes to travel, isn't it? So 10 to 15 minutes. If you delay by 10 minutes, when will you reach the school? So if you are late to the school by 10 minutes, what will be the answer? It is 8:45. So how we can say that? Quarter to 9. There are still 15 minutes more for 9. So we can say quarter to 9. If you leave ahead by 5 minutes, when you reach the school, what's the time? It will be 8:25 p.m. If you get ready earlier and you have leave ahead 5 minutes more before, so it will take 8:25 p.m. If Ravi reaches school by 8:30 a.m. and if Prabhu reaches school after 30 minutes, when did Prabhu reach the school? When did ma? So ரவின்றவங்க 8:30 am கிளம்புறாங்க, அவங்களுக்கு half an hour கழிச்சு பிரபு கிளம்புறாங்க. Then what will be the timing? Yes, we have to add 8:30 and 30 minutes and we get 9 o'clock am. Prabhu will reach the school. Children, our next topic is information processing. Information processing na enna நம்மளுக்கு ஒரு diagram கொடுத்துருவாங்க. From that diagram we are gathering information and going to answer the below questions. So that diagram may be bar diagram or pie chart. So bar diagram na it has a x-axis and y-axis. In this bar diagram, it tells us the students scores marks in their subjects, 5 subjects: Tamil, English, Maths, Science and Social. And this represents the marks of the students. So in Tamil, 80 marks scored in Tamil and 60 marks scored in English and 90 marks scored in Maths and 80 marks scored in Science and 70 marks scored in Social. So from this information given by a bar diagram, we are going to answer the questions below. So you observe this bar diagram nama. A student's mark is given in a bar diagram shape and it has an x and y axis. X-axis has the subject name and y-axis have the marks scored by the student. Clear? Now, which subject is the highest score? So which is the highest score? I already told you Tamil 80, English 60, Maths 90, Science 80 and Social 70. Now tell me which is the highest score? Eda higher irukku? Yes, you are right, it is Maths subject. So we have to write the answer as Maths. Clear? Now, which subject is the lowest score? So which subject is the lowest score, children? Which one is lowest? Yes, it is English. He got 60 marks. So we have to mention English here. Now read the question along with me, children. Which subject has the same score? Which subject has the same score? Yes, you are right. Tamil and Science, because in both the subject he scored 80 marks. So Tamil and Science. Okay, children, any doubt in this? Shall we move to next term? So let us see another example of information processing with a pie chart. Let me explain what is a pie chart. A special chart that uses pie slices to show relative sizes of data is called pie chart. That means a pie chart. Pie chart எப்படி இருக்கும்னா இப்படி pizza. Did you see a pizza children? So pizzaல எப்படி slices போட்டு வச்சிருப்பாங்க. So that is called a pie. ரவுண்டாக இருக்கும், அதை வந்து ரவுண்டாக இருக்கிறது பை. ஸோ வென் இட் இஸ் ஸ்லைஸ்டு பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா, அழகாக கட் பண்ணி வச்சுருப்பாங்க. we can take the equal parts, isn't it? ஸோ லைக்வைஸ் பை சார்ட்டில் ரெப்ரசன்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. இந்த இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் ப்ராசஸிங்கில் நாட் ஒன்லி இன் பார் டயக்ராம், they can represent also in pie chart. Let me explain you this pie chart children. Okay, this is a whole pie chart. It consists 100%. Clear? So 30% of pista ice cream, 20% of chocolate, and vanilla 50% of vanilla ice creams is loved by the children. Now they are asking the questions here. How many varieties of ice cream are there? How many? 1, 2, 3. What are they? Pista, chocolate and vanilla. So 3 varieties of ice cream. So we can write it in number 3. Find the second one, find the number of vanilla ice creams. So how many children loved the vanilla ice creams children? They are mentioned here. How many? 50. Yes. 50 children liked vanilla ice creams. Third one, find the total number of chocolate and pista ice cream. So chocolate and pista together, how many children loved it? So we have to add 30 plus 20. Add it, 0 plus 0, 0. 3 plus 2, 5. So 50 children liked both the chocolate and pista ice creams. Clear? Now fourth one, find the total number of ice creams. They are asking about the total number of ice creams. So vanilla was 50, pista 30 and chocolate 20. So add it total, 0. 5 plus 3, 8. 3 plus 2, 10. So 100 children loved all the ice creams. Now the total number of ice creams were 100. Clear children? First vanilla 50, chocolate 20, pista 30. So how many varieties first of ice cream? 3. How may I find the number of vanilla ice creams? 50. Find the total number of chocolate and pista ice creams. 30 plus 20 we get 50. Find the total number of ice creams. So 50 plus 30, 80, 80 plus 20, 100. So 100 ice creams. I hope everyone understand the concept of information processing. Clear children? Students, I think you all understand the concept of time and information processing. I am glad to teach you and meet you in the next class. Until then, bye. Have a wonderful day.